1, 2, 3 batteries. It's time to go up to Kebnekaise again for the third time. And this time I'm gonna bring less gear. What sane person does this? My pack is so heavy. This film that we're making is about covering a glacier with a wool blanket. So the first time I went up in April, we had to drag the wool up the mountain.
Just a few hundred meters from the finish where we're going to put the rolls.
The second time I went up in June, the blanket was deployed on the glacier, and this time we're gonna see the result. I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's kind of exciting to put so much energy into something and now finally get the reward. I hope it's gonna be a good reward. Last time I brought this, and this is a brilliant camera, the C70. But the charger for it is very heavy, the batteries are heavy, and it's not so big if you look at it like this, but when you're climbing 1,000 meters of elevation, this is really painful to bring. We're up where we left the rolls in April. So this time we're switching it up to the Canon R5 instead. This will hopefully be lighter, and also I can shoot stills, which I kind of missed the last time. I saw all of Otto's stills from the last session, and I was like, I wanted to do that too. So now I'm gonna bring a camera that can shoot stills. This one, with the handle, with the cage, is gonna be my weapon of choice. With the C70, we have built-in ND filter. The R5 doesn't have that, so we need to bring a filter system. All these parts to it. Snow mist. You should watch my vlogs from last time I went up there. I was suffering hard. I'm so tired. It was a really painful trip, but I'm glad I did it. But the main takeaway is that I brought too much stuff on my backpack. This time I'm gonna really slim it down. It's gonna be this camera, these 2 lenses, a few batteries, the drone, and that's it.
And some microphones.
And some microphones. Yeah. Sound is important, guys. You think I should bring the 35mm?
No. I think 2470 and 7200 is going to be more than enough for your trip.
Batteries. This is the drawback. You need a lot of batteries when you're using these small ones. I have to find more of them. Yeah, I mean, I could bring this, I could rig it underneath, I could put the V-mount battery here, I could put the monitor here and the top handle, but the weight just starts adding up and suddenly that camera is going to be lighter anyway. Keep it simple. I really want the top handle though. I know I'm screwing the wrong way, I'm just trying to find where the threads are. Threads on these things, when you use your gear in the field a lot, the threads get sandy, they get beaten up, they tend to work less good over time. I'm not the most meticulous person about taking care of my gear. When you're working in really small teams, you don't have time always to just put everything where it's supposed to be, because you might miss the next shot because you're not wasting but spending time doing the things that is not in the best interest of the film. But this is what my kit will look like. What I really need to remember is to bring a tripod plate for the tripod that I left up there this summer, because I didn't want to carry it back and then carry it back again, so I just left it up there. But I brought the tripod plate with me home, so I need to find that and put it on there before I forget, because if I forget it, having the tripod up there is kind of pointless. Every gram adds up. So it's easy to stand here in the studio and just add things to the camera, but when you're doing 1,000 meters of elevation, but this on either slinging on the side like this and you're stepping over rocks and climbing, it slows you down and you might not make it to the top of the mountain, and that's even more painful than carrying all the stuff. Not a lot of room left for clothes and stuff, but I have the roller top here, some more space. Should be fine. Now I'm just waiting for the car to come and pick me up, and we're gonna drive the 14 hours up to Kebnekaise from Stockholm. I'm not so worried about the walk this time, but I guess there's nothing to worry about because it doesn't matter how prepared I am. Nature is gonna throw things at me that I can't prepare for. So I just skip the worrying and go with the flow. But I will be documenting this whole adventure too, so hit subscribe now so you won't miss the next one where you get to see all the juicy stuff. See you in the next one. Bye.